Hello everyone, my name is the Radman, and we are back for some more Sky Factory. So in this episode, we're going to be working on a auto repair system to deal with all this junk armor that I get. I also have a trash can for the leather armor, just because there's not really any use for it. And one big thing that I've done since last episode is I figured out the maximum size of area that you can make, like the maximum effective area of one of these planters. So I made this other pad over to this side, and eventually I'm going to put growth pulsers all underneath this, like 2 or 3 layers thick. That way I have a supersized version of that speedy growth thing over there. And yeah, right now I'm kind of just been putting my extra seeds into it to try and figure out how many seeds it holds. And I keep breaking my Maddox, so I have to wait like 5 minutes in between every time I can come and do more of these. And luckily I haven't had, I've only had 2 creepers spawn, and I've noticed them in time to get them killed. I did disconnect it from the main place though, just because of how many skeletons I've had spawn, and they can't kill me, but they are quite annoying. Anyway, yeah, see, I just broke it, so I'll have to get those last few in a minute. And I'll put a torch here because this one I can't remove because that's where the power cable for the planter is. So if anything gets planted there, it'll be in the way. I also made more lily pads of fertility, and I actually have enough now that every single water source that needs one has one, which is great because they're quite expensive, so I don't have to make any more for a while. And yeah, it was actually really helpful because I just stuck a bunch of flowers into this, took the fertilizer, and made I think 15 or so of them. This is working well. I still need to expand that part. But yeah, so now what we're going to do is start working on this. So I already have a bunch of item filters prepared. Oh, I need more transfer pipes. That's what I was going to make. Transfer pipes. Make me 100 of these. Good, and then those will be crafting while we get to work. So, one of the first things I'm going to do is recombine it all into this chest down here, because I guess that'll do for now. That's kind of a goofy way to do it, but whatever. It should filter everything into here eventually. Stupid box elder bug crawling up my wall. Anyway, and then what we'll do is we'll take it out of here, and the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a sorting pipe here, and we're going to have a trash can just so that we get rid of all the leather armor right at the beginning, because I'm sick of leather armor jamming up everything. So there we go. And it sounds like as I move stuff around, it's getting enough space to run more stuff through the auto anvil. And we might have to make us a filter that can detect like if something isn't all the way repaired, because with like the swords and stuff that I get, all the gold swords for sure, 2 of them will repair into 1 full gold sword, but a lot of these helmets I have to put 3 of them together, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it though. So 2, 3, 4, and now these will all get destroyed. I kind of want to figure out which branch this is before I just start randomly deleting stuff. Let's see. I'll put this in here and then take out this sword just so that we don't accidentally delete anything I don't want to delete. Okay, so the blue path, that's the one we need to put it on. Good. Pick that back up. Take this out. And blue. So now nothing will get deleted accidentally. Good. Great. And now we need to get to a clean area, which I think we'll try and squeeze it into over here, because I came up with a pretty compact way of doing it. So we'll just run a line under the ground starting here, or that will come out here. So we'll put that there, and then we'll probably just have it start here, since that should be an almost straight shot. Of course, there's stuff in the way, but when isn't there stuff in the way? And I'll have to do a lot of lighting after this, because I'm going to be breaking a lot of torches, I think. Good. Pretty well straight shot. Yes. I'm out of those. And now I'm stuck. Like, that's so hard to get around in there now. I'm so glad I built that subfloor, though, because if I wouldn't have been able to hide all the piping down there, I don't know what I would have done. Because it just gets in the way. And the reason, by the way, that I decided to build this on camera, that's one away from where it needs to be. The reason that I decided to build this on camera is that this is actually going to be a pretty complex system. So build that, good. That way those two don't connect. And good. So now we can hook this up to here. And we'll obviously have to get some speed upgrades, but I'm already crafting something. What am I crafting? I'm already auto crafting something else. So, oh wait, it got done, so we can make speed upgrades now. And I'll probably need at least 100 of them, if not more, so I'll just have it craft 100. There we go. So now we should start seeing armor get in here. And hopefully, yeah, this chest is empty, so we can stick these in here and not worry about them. There we go. And now we see good. It looks good. Might have to move this here just so that doesn't connect, because I think that's causing issues. Good, there we go. Good. And we are not getting gold swords through. That's what I was worried about. But yeah, that'll be fixed pretty soon. So now what we're going to do is, the way the auto anvil works, I'll just show you guys how to set one up. So with an auto anvil, you have basically the input and output sides. So the input side, for instance, of this other auto anvil is the back for the tool, and then I'm inputting the same tool twice, so they both go on the back. The liquid XP is always going to come in from the top, I think, and then I have it ejected on the front. So we should be able to just have a line of them and then use a sorting pipe to actually insert it into the back of them. So I didn't need actually that many transfer pipes. I more needed sorting pipes with it, which I don't have made. So put these back. Sorting, if I can spell. Really? Okay, I need a few of these. The rest of them can be used to make... I don't like how it does that. I just didn't want to craft those ones because I don't need them. There we go. Good. Make those really quick. Good. That was fast. And now what we do is we put down... I only made 15 auto anvils for now. Just because I wasn't sure exactly how many we'd need. But this is going to take up quite a lot of space, actually. I think what we can do, though, is as long as we have room and it's not going to be interfering with anything, we can put these here, and that'll take up all the space we have available. And then we'll put sorting pipes along this, and I'll have to grab a cover. There we go. Love covers. Put a cover there. And if we need to, we can also expand this way, because there's a little bit of space over there. But we'll have to see how much we even need to begin with, because we might not even use all 15, though I have a funny feeling we will. Now what we'll do is we'll hook this up, but I'd rather get the filters in place first, actually, so we'll do that. And now basically what I'm going to do is take out, these, and I'm going to just add these into the filter one by one, and then I'll assign them each to an auto anvil, and then I'll have to go through and configure all the anvils, because by default they don't have anything configured, so that'll take a while. So I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I've done a few things. I switched out this tank with I switched out this tank with that tank, and put tanks on top of all these, have them set to auto drink. So yeah, now all we have to do is pump in liquid XP and we're good. Oh, I picked up a little bit, drop that off. Yeah, it's gonna take quite a bit to fill these up, so I'll probably just leave this running quite a while, because most of these don't even have any in them. But I got all the filters in, and I have a method for testing, which is if something can't be placed, it gets stuck in this chest, but they all kind of need liquid XP for it to work efficiently. Let's see. Also, I'm probably just going to use transfer nodes to take everything out, because I could put a chest by it and have it auto extract it, but then I'd have to mess with using trapped chests and trying to like revolve them, and it's kind of a pain. But yeah, so now what I'll do is I'll connect these together and then just have them go to this chest. And once I get enough liquid XP, I'll let this run for a few minutes, and if I start noticing some getting through that aren't fully repaired, we'll have to set up a way to auto detect those, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have to. But anyway guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna finish just running this line under here, and then I'll have to either manually craft a bunch of XP using the experience essence I made, or just have to let it auto craft it using this thing over here, which it's doing right now. So anyway, I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. So we're going to perform the first test of this operation. So what I've done is I used a full tank of liquid XP that had collected for this auto anvil, and I basically stuck it right here. So these all should have at least enough to do a few anvils, and let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, I hear stuff happening. That might have been the other one, though. Okay, I do need speed upgrades. I was gonna say, oh, we're gonna be fine without speed upgrades. Nah, not really. I am impatient. There we go. Good, now if we stick these in here, we should start seeing something happening. There we go, now we have multiple hammers going on. And as I feared already, we have stuff coming through that isn't complete. Do we have anything reaching this chest? Ooh, we have golden helmets and the swords. Why? Golden leggings, that means golden helmets are probably right here. Golden helmets, there they are. So what's wrong with you? I guess it just didn't get enough XP. That's annoying. So I better break this before it fills up that chest. But yeah, it looks like, I'm pretty sure that if we had full XP it would work. And then I guess what I'll have to do is make just a regular filter that like ignores NBT, and have it take everything out of here. I'll have just a transfer node take everything out, then have a sorting pipe here, and if it isn't fully repaired, then it'll go back into this chest. Yeah, that should work. I might have to come up with a more efficient way of getting liquid XP though. I do have a ton of experience planted over here, but like I said, it takes 9 of them to do anything with them. So yeah, and this is mostly just for seed doubling at this point. Yeah, I need to make the growth pulsers for this though and get it hooked up to the network. Like, I already have it here, a chest with a transfer node ready to put the seeds into it. I just need to get enough growth pulsers to actually make it worth it. So I'm gonna leave this growing, I think. And yeah, I'll probably just have to leave this AFK for a while, but either way, that looks like it should have cleared enough. Oh yeah, it definitely cleared enough space to keep this running for another hour-ish. Yep, anyway, I'll be right back. Hello everyone, I'm back. So I've been letting this system run for a little bit, and already I can tell I'm going to need a better liquid XP maker. Yeah, and I even have my zombie pigman farm shut off right now to take to give extra essence, and I even ran in some essence from this grinder that I was just gonna leave the essence sitting in, so it's being drained too. And I've even got this field over here making like experience essence. Anyway, but yeah, takes a lot of liquid XP, so I'll probably have to manually turn it on and off, but I did make it at least so it'll just back itself up instead of spamming this chest with crap items. The only problem I'm having now is I need to keep going through and looking because I haven't quite got the filter worked out yet that takes out like finished stuff. Ooh, you're missing some. Let's put a few of those in. But yeah, I've got it so that most of the finished stuff gets filtered out from the unfiltered stuff, and I do that using a fuzzy item filter, so it ignores like enchantments and stuff. And then I just have this master one, and we'll update the master one. There we go, get the master one back in. We'll probably have to clean out a few things that have gone wrong, or not actually. Wow. Let's see. That's fine without a speed upgrade, I think. Now all I need to do is run the finished stuff over here into the smeltery, so we can actually, since I don't plan on trying to make this any taller, we can actually just, snake up around it. Come on. There we go. Good. This project has actually taken me a lot longer than I thought I would. Like, I had to fill up these anvils. I left my world sitting all day while I was doing something else. Let's see. Covers. I use so many of these things now. Like, when I first made them, like, I accidentally made a stack of the panels that you use to make these covers. And I was like, I'll never use this many covers. And now I'm like, I ran out of covers. And then it's like, oh yeah, there's like 600 still in the ME system. But yeah, now if we stick a speed upgrade in this, we shouldn't have any problems. So yep, and then because of the way this filter is, we should start seeing them go into the system, which is great. Which means I can finally turn back on the zombie pigman farm, because I've had to keep it off this entire time so stuff doesn't clog up. I'll have to do a little bit more experimentation on what other items can come through whole though, because very infrequently, but very infrequently, but occasionally I do get stuff like that helmet that comes through. Let's see what was broken this time. Iron swords, I believe they're this one. Yeah, what's wrong with you? Sometimes it just gets confused. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the fact that it's trying to actually be an actual anvil, whereas my inventory just deletes enchantments if they don't, go together correctly. But let's just see. Uh-oh. Not again. Okay, as long as it's just this having a problem, not finding its way out, I'm okay. What I don't like is when I see... Oh, crap. Let's see. Just quickly check, make sure none of these are whole, because if I send whole ones back through the system, it really clogs everything up. Let's see. So... I guess we'll find out if I clog up the system. It's so hard to try and like spot check and make sure that everything's running okay. But yeah, once I've got the kinks worked out of this, ooh, that's not a good thing to have in there. It's actually a very bad thing. Cause yeah, we'll keep this on me. Let's see, I thought I had iron chest plates already. Oh, I had chain chest plates. Okay, stick that one on there. Holy cow, I've filled up 2 entire item filters with this. There we go. Put this one back. Holy cow. Put this in. And now we shouldn't have any more half done stuff. Let's just make sure. Just make sure it didn't send through any... Okay, didn't send through any garbage. Good. And we are completely out of backup experience for all of the anvils except for the ones right under the spout and a few of the lesser used ones. So yeah, it's definitely gonna need a little bit of tweaking. Golden chest plates. Okay, good. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call that an end to the episode. Thank you for watching. My name is the Rad Man. Goodbye.